This is the plaintiff, Frances DeCorrales. She says she and her daughter picked out and paid for a dress for the prom from the defendant's shop, and the woman sold her a defective piece of merchandise. She admitted the dress wasn't right, tried fixing it 3 times, couldn't, and she had to get a dress elsewhere at the last minute. The defendants treated her like dirt from the get-go, and she won't stand for being disrespected like that by anyone. So she's suing for the $556.97 she's owed. This is the defendant, Patricia Kuriga. She says the plaintiff has no case because she did nothing wrong. She admits there was a problem with the dress, which, by the way, was completely corrected by her seamstress. Nothing could make this woman happy, so she offered her an entirely new dress. In fact, she said she could take her pick. She can't, however, give refunds. She's accused of providing a poor prom dress.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Frances DeCorrales, you are suing Nikki's Dressing Room, represented here by Patricia Kuriga, you're the owner, for $556.97 that you say you are out as a result of them breaching a contract to deliver an acceptable dress. Okay, tell me what happened.
My daughter, Daniela, she was asked to go to the prom of a boy she met over the summer. He lives in Virginia, so...
And you live where?
We live in New York, Long Island.
Okay, and she's in what, is this your daughter?
Yes.
And she's in what grade?
She's a junior.
Okay.
And he was a senior.
Go ahead.
So we went to the defendant's store to look for a dress. And she tried on a lot of dresses, and there was like 5 or 6 that she liked. But this particular dress she liked the best. But she came out of the dressing room, and in the back of the dress, by the zipper, there was a bump in the fabric.
Okay.
And it looked like she had a tail.
Okay,
And
is it, when you say, let me see the dress. You have 2 dresses
I have
there.
2 dresses,
Okay,
yes.
we'll get to why in a moment, but show me the dress in question that you bought when you first went there.
This is the dress that we got.
That's the original dress.
This is the original dress.
So this is the dress that you bought from the defendant's shop. And this dress has this puckering there that is not a decoration. This is just poorly done.
Yes.
All right, now, this isn't how it looked on the day that you bought it. You say it was worse.
It was, well, I think this is worse. The day we bought it was a tail sticking out like this. So
Because there was a stitch, an extra stitch or something that had it?
You know what
Okay.
I think? I think it's because so many people tried the dress on, the fabric must have gotten pulled or something. Because
I don't know.
didn't really know what it was. But I know that this dress did not have that.
All right, so you end up talking about this, I take it, with the store personnel.
Yes, there was a sales girl, Amy. I believe her name was Amy. Daniela comes out of the room, and she liked the dress a lot. But she looks in the mirror, and she says, "Oh, what's this?" to Amy. And Amy says, "Oh, that's nothing. That's our seamstress just taxed that in." So we said, okay. Now Daniela goes back in the room, comes out with the dress in her hand, and I say to Amy again, "Are you sure you can fix this?" Because, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a seamstress. And Amy says, "Absolutely we can fix it." And she walks to the back of the store, and I see them talking.
Well, it should be fixable. I'm not getting
Totally
it. All right, so then
fixable.
what happens? You come on up here. Let me hear from you two. You come back up, and there's supposedly a repair, right?
On the Friday, we were supposed to go to the seamstress to get it repaired in her
Are
store.
you a ventriloquist?
Oh, I'm
Let me
sorry.
hear from your
Go ahead.
daughter. Okay, so go ahead.
So we went to the seamstress at her store, and she said it's totally fixable. I asked her, "You see this bump in the back? Can you fix it?" And she puts her hand on my shoulder. She goes, "Honey, I'm a dressmaker." So there's no reason for me not to trust her. I heard from 3 people that the dress is fixable. So.
Okay, so then when you come back to after it's presumably been fixed, was it fixed?
No, I think it was worse.
You thought it was worse?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at this point, you've already paid for the dress, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, and when you see that it's worse, what do you say, Mom? What do you say to them?
It looked horrible. I mean, I could not send my daughter to a prom in that dress. I couldn't. Okay. There was no way. I said that to her, and she says, "Fine, pick another dress." At this point, there's no prom dresses left.
All right.
There was nothing for her.
So what did you say?
She says, "Fine, I'll give you store credit." I said, "I don't want store credit. I have no dress. The prom is in 2 weeks. I have nothing." So she says, I said, "Well, then give me my money back." "I'm not giving you your money back." So I said, you know, I wasn't going to argue. My daughter at this point was very upset. We're walking up, and she tried so many dresses on.
I don't want to see you two for your prom.
I mean, so she says, I said, "Fine, you know what? I'll take you to small claims court."
Okay.
We bought another dress.
Can you tell me your side of this thing?
Sure.
a lot of what she has said is exactly the way it took place. My seamstress did ruche the back of the dress, but many...
Who ruched it?
My seamstress.
But why did she ruche it? Why didn't she just fix it the way she wanted?
Because she was trying to correct what was wrong with it.
Okay, I'm at a loss because I've had a lot of dresses made, and I mean, I sort of hate to say it, but it's like clay. You know, you can mold and do whatever you want.
Right.
Everything's fixable, right? Am I wrong?
Right.
So why couldn't she didn't want ruching?
Because
she didn't want a bigger butt. She didn't want ruching, okay? She wanted sleekness, right? She wanted it not to have any ruching. So why would your seamstress fix it by ruching the butt? I mean, I wouldn't let anybody ruche the butt.
Okay, well, that's
And
a
by
matter...
ruching, you mean like put little
just
wrinkles?
little puckers.
But there's no wrinkles on the rest of it. There's no wrinkles on the top of it. There's just wrinkles on right there.
Okay, the problem is with a dress like that, and it's all dresses at that price point. We're not talking about, you know, couture $7,000 dress. You have a zipper. A zipper is a stiff fabric. Chiffon gives, it's cut on the bias. So there's always, whether it's a lump on the side, if it's a side zipper, there's always something there. If it's a back zipper and that kind of fabric, you always have something that you can see the zipper.
Okay, well, we'll see about that, because what ends up happening is you actually go out and buy the exact same dress.
Absolutely.
Which is perfect, because you and I are both going to see the evidence right now. You are going to go into a bathroom, and you are going to try both dresses on for me. The first dress I want you to try on is the one that you're complaining about, and then after you come out and we take a look at that, we'll take another recess and give you a chance to go ahead and try the second one. Okay, try on dress number 1.
All rise.
Lord, she can make a potato sack look good. I assume you wore it with heels? Yeah. And not moccasins? Okay, turn around so we can see what we're talking about. Okay, step over here. Thank you. All right. I can see that it's coming in and out here, and it goes, there's a sort of a rather, turn sideways for me, there's an indentation there that's rather pronounced. Okay. And that's the zipper underneath that I'm touching, right?
That's correct. That's the zipper. And then this seems to be how the seamstress decided to fix the dress, from here to here.
By ruching it from here to here.
Yes.
By ruching it, it's not a, I mean, it's a wrinkle along here, and then it's not down here.
It's not, and it's not even, I don't think.
Okay. All right. Can you step back, please? Can I have you come forward? Sure. Like, that's a pretty big indentation there. That I would not be happy with that.
The part they were complaining about.
Okay.
They were complaining about a lower place.
Oh, so just like she
It
said?
had nothing to do in here. It was actually lower where the zipper...
Well, what is lower?
Where
Point
the
to-
zipper ended was
Right.
where it stuck out a little bit. This was never part of the issue.
I'm going to reach, okay. Do you mind? Thank you. Okay. I just popped it out. Is that how it was?
Yep.
Okay, but when she starts walking, it's going to pop back in. All right, and then this is the ruching that didn't originally come with the dress, which is
Correct.
how, okay.
Correct.
Gotcha, go ahead and go back. All right, my dear, sorry to manhandle you. I hope this boy was worth it.
Is it possible for me to tell you more of the side of my story?
Sure.
Okay. She claimed that we had nothing left. I have pictures that were taken this weekend of the merchandise that's in my store. Can I show them to you?
You can, but I'm not sure that it's necessarily relevant, because here, what it really boils down to, folks, this is a contract. And either I'm going to find that you breached the contract despite your best efforts,
Okay.
or I'm not going to find that you breached the
Right.
contract.
Right, and the plaintiff never asked me to reorder it for her. All I heard was that it's too late, the prom is in 2
Well,
weeks.
I'm curious about
How
that,
could
because
I
that was
get-
going to be my question to you. How come that didn't come up? Well, how did that...
Because she said to me, we don't have time to get another dress. That was exactly what I was told.
When was the prom?
It was 2
The
weeks
prom
after
was
the
May
event.
15th, however, it was in Virginia.
Right.
We left on the Thursday at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I called the manufacturer of the dress. I said, this is my problem. And I said, I need to have it express shipped. She ordered it on the Monday. I got it on the Friday. We had it tailored we picked it up the Saturday. We left for Virginia on the Wednesday. So we had it just in the nick of time.
Okay. Is she ready? Let's see the dress.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So can she pull the plug, get her money back with 2 weeks to go for the prom?
I think it depends if they had a set date of when
But they didn't have a set date. I mean, you lose confidence 2 weeks before the prom. Can you pull the plug?
I think you can.
Can you pull the plug?
Oh, definitely.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Just because you lose confidence?
Yeah.
What do you think, sir?
I think she can. If she hired her to have it done by a certain time, it's up to her to get it done.
Got it. Quick question.
Yeah.
Where's Tennille?
Tennille? Oh, she's over there.
Going inside the card room.
Now, Mom, you want to come and talk to me?
See, there's none of that.
Right. There's none of the ruching.
Nope.
I got to tell you, it still has like a little bit of a bump there, but it doesn't have
Not
the
as,
ruching.
not the bump
Not as
that we had
pronounced.
in the store.
Say it again.
Absolutely not. Not as big. The bump we had was so noticeable, and it was hard.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead and go back. Come on over here. I don't feel the bump that I felt before with the zipper that you were describing, how all dresses, like the chiffon is soft, the zipper's hard. This zipper is the zipper from the manufacturer, and it doesn't feel the same bump.
Well, as you can see, a zipper in this fabric is never, I mean...
Perfect. You're right. It's not perfect.
It's never perfect.
You're
It's
absolutely
never
right.
going to be perfect.
Would you agree with me that this is better than the other one? Go ahead. We all know the answer.
Would I agree with you about that? I would agree with you after she...
Would you agree with
after
me
she
if you
ruched
were a
it?
consultant to the people's court as opposed to the defendant in a case?
No, after she ruched it, I can understand if they didn't like the ruching. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Do you have a picture of you on the night of the prom?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Gas for $40 for gas for traveling back and forth to the store. What store?
Her store. Her store is 16 miles from my house. And we made 5 trips, so that's 32 miles. So I put my gas money in because I would have never traveled that way.
Yeah, you're not going to get that.
Okay.
He's really cute. You're still seeing him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of the fact that I find that there was a breach, however, I think you guys tried, it just didn't work out, in my opinion, that, you know, there's a big difference between the first dress and the second dress. I find that you breached, and as a result of that, she's entitled to her money back, not to find another dress or a store credit, but to her money back for a breach of contract. And the amount you're entitled to is what you spent in order to get the dress you wanted to get from her that was supposedly going to cure a problem, which her seamstress couldn't. $441.97. That first dress goes back to the defendant. Okay, good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, on the losing side of this case, the defendant steps out into the hallway right over here. Tell me, what's your reaction to the outcome and the verdict here?
Listen, it is what it is. The judge's final say. I think we were right, but
Why do you think you were right?
obviously the judge did not.
I mean, she tried on the dress in court. You saw the...
Right.
You saw the...
I also felt the second dress didn't look any different.
All right. Head around the corner there. It's on those documents on the way out, okay? All right, come on in here. And you satisfied how this winds up?
Yes, we're very happy that we got our money back. She got her dress. I mean, I don't mind paying for the dress, but the way the defendant had it was terrible.
Had fun at the prom? Was it
Yeah.
good? All
It
right.
was really fun.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, here's the thing. When you do something like this, if it's a bride's dress, a bridesmaid's dress, if it's, you know, a prom dress, get specifications, get it actually drawn out so you can point to exactly what the specs are to make sure the dressmaker did what you guys agreed on. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.